Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video. Sorry if I sound a little bit off right now. Just got home from some tests, so don't feel 100%, but I did want to get this video out because I have been saying I wanted to do it. This is going to be a series. I'm going to do 4 different parts, and this is overall how to build your base at different stages of the game. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I won't be posting videos for the next little bit. I'm doing some tests at some doctors. So nothing like too serious, just have to check some stuff up. So basically, this video is going to be level 1 to around level 40. This is, well, really 1, 2, until you can start building ice and dark flak turrets. That's when you're going to want to start to move to other islands, but this is level 1 to 40, and this is the only thing that you should be working on, okay? This should be your layout at that time, okay? And I want to explain kind of the basics on why this is the way you want to go and why you don't want to build a long base. So what I see a ton of people doing, right, is that in the quests you have achievements for clearing the forest and you get rubies. So what people will do is that they say that, well, let me clear everything off, and then as you're clearing it off, you're like, well, they're gonna start there, so I have to build towers. And a lot of people think about quantity, right? Not quality. So they build a ton of level 1 towers of all different sorts, and build a bunch of level 1 cannons, and then get wrecked by a lot of dragons. Now, at lower levels, you might be saying, well, it takes out dragons. Guys, that's at lower levels. You really have to, these days, you have to be preparing for higher levels. My base is really bad. This isn't my base, by the way. My normal defense power is 30 mil, but it's pretty bad because I made a lot of mistakes. So yeah, this is the layout you want to build. Build 1 cannon, 1 archer, 1 blue mage, 1 red mage, and 1 storm as you get them, and power level them. Well, not power level, but level them up only. Don't level up any other towers. Don't build any more towers. On my little account, I only have, I have 0 towers in the storage. That small account actually has a lot of defense power. It's 7,000 defense power at level 21. It's pretty good. It's insane for its level because the way towers work is that they grow exponentially. So let's say you have 2 level 30 cannons and 1 level 31 cannon. Well, that's one. Let's say one level 40, right, and 5 level 35s. That 1 level 40 of cannon tower could do more damage than the other ones. That's not really a good example, but you get the gist, right? As your towers level up, they're going to become exponentially stronger. So having a set of towers that are super strong, then that's what you're going to want to do. So that's how you gain a lot of defense power but also keeping your base level to a minimum to make sure that you're OP for your level. So I want to explain why you don't build other stuff, because you're like, well, I get ballistas, I get trebuchets, I get lightning towers. Why not build them? Because the way this game works now is that basically the reason, like, and this is something that I learned very recently. Once you reach to a certain point, and I'll explain this more in another video, basically you're not going to be able to level up these towers anymore. Once you get to a point where you can start building on this island, you're only going to level up these 5 towers and leave these behind. At the moment, in this game, at lower levels, until you reach level 250 plus, all you need is a kill island. And you'll see that base very frequently if they're smart, and I'll explain again. That's future. I don't want to go into that too much, but you're only going to want to level up 5 towers, and that those 5 towers I will explain in another video. But for now, again, you only want to have these. So, and the unfortunate thing is that, and again, this is why I have a bad base, guys. This is why I have a bad base, is because I have a lot of extra towers as a lower level. I made the mistake, and this has cost me, and I would probably be a level 180 or so, I think, without all these extra. I mean, again, some of these are for my actual base. I'm a chest farm, by the way, but you just have to be careful, and you don't have enough. Like, you're not gonna want to level up your trebuchets or your lightnings, and always, guys, never build ballistas. They're getting a buff. It's still gonna be trash, 100% guaranteed. Unless it's percentage-based damage, it's never going to be enough to merit using them. So yeah, that's why you should never build those 3. At one point or another, you're going to have to store them. I did as well. And in that case, it's just wasted defense power that you could use on other towers, and it would even be more because it's growing exponentially compared to other towers that aren't. So you might be asking, well, why have 2 red mages? Now the reason why is that if you're leveling up, you're not going to be able to get to level 16 where you get a blue mage without building another tower. You're not going to have enough XP. So what I did was I maxed out all these guys, because I maxed out all these guys and I needed a little bit more XP because they were builder hut capped, and I need to level up one more time to be able to level up my builder hut. So I was like, well, I'm kind of screwed. So instead of building, an extra cannon tower to store, I thought ahead. Okay. And then once you start working on this island, once you hit level 45 or so, then you move it to here and it's already ready to go. You see what I'm saying? And then this will be, you can have another tower back here, or just leave it blank, honestly, because your entire base layout will change. And again, that will be in a future video. Okay. So that's why there's 2 red mages. And then always, guys, always have a blue mage at the front of an island. The reason why is because Thunderstorm, for now, it is changing to a red spell, unfortunately. But for now, Thunderstorm and at least Seething Spark will stay the same as a blue spell. You can use it, even though there's a blue mage right. So let's say you have a blue mage right here. It's so easy for an attacker to use Seething Spark on it, as well as Thunderstorm. But here, they're not going to be able to do that because it's just the way it works in terms of, let me show you guys. Its range isn't long enough to block spells in the back or even in the middle. You can do it barely. So that's why you always want to have a blue mage in the front of your island, and that goes for any island, no matter where you are. So the reason why I have an archer tower up front is because it has a quicker quicker firing time compared to a cannon tower. Cannon towers shoot pretty slow. So you want to give them more time, especially since their super shot is based on taking out shields, which if you have a defender, that's crucial. You want to be able to take out Amrock's shield, and this base is susceptible to Amrocks only if it's a super high level Amrock. My base personally has taken out several Amrocks on my mini account, simply because it has super high level towers for its level. Even though level 21, I've had level 40s fail with 3 dragons. Defended, of course, not by itself. So yeah, you just need to make sure that you have high level towers, and that resist will do a ton, but it won't do enough to save them most of the time. So yeah, that's the reason why this is in the front and this is in the back. This will get more shots off within the short amount, because more likely than not, beginner players will always target the front towers, no matter what. No matter what, they're going to be targeting the first towers. Now this actually was a mistake. It should be right here. You want your storm tower to protect the mages, because at lower levels you don't want them to be able to use explosive shield. So especially since your blue mage is in the front. Now this will change, however, at higher levels. You won't want it protecting this. You'll want it protecting the dark flax. But again, that's a future video. But you want to make sure that these are protected. So this is basically a Amrock counter right here, right? And then this will do some damage and all that. And also, a reason why you don't want to put these in the front, your farms, is that at lower levels, they don't have enough health to make it efficient to put them in the front rather than the back, because they're going to take your resources if you put in the back really easily, especially since it takes up so much of the percentage of your base these days. So, oh yeah, don't place any runes down. Don't place any runes down on this island until, legitimately don't put any good runes. If you get an epic or legendary rune, or glyph, do not use them, because your base is going to change significantly at higher levels, and you don't want to waste them, because for me personally, I have a lot of good runes, great runes, not great runes, but pretty good runes on these that I can't use anymore, because I don't want to spend the rubies, right, because it's so expensive. And then also, feel free to clear out all these spaces. I should have mentioned that at the start of the video. You can clear it out all the way to here, and they're not going to start here. A dragon is going to start at the first tower or perch that you have a dragon on. Okay, so let's say I had a perch right here, and it was built, right? But I didn't have a single dragon on it. What would happen is that it wouldn't start here. They would start right here, and that's that. Okay, so yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Oh yeah, what you can. Well, no, I'll explain that in secondary video, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's about it, honestly, guys. Make sure that you always are leveling up your storage at lower levels as well. I got really behind on my storage personally, so now I'm having to catch up. I can only hold 960,000, and my towers need like a lot more than that. But yeah, yes, at times. But either way, guys, hope you guys found this useful. If you guys did, leave a like down below. Comment if you're new to the channel. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.